Namaste and welcome to the weekly weather discussion presented by India Meteorological Department. I am Sunita Devi, the weather forecaster in IMD. So let us begin initially something telling about the season, the peculiarities. All of us know that on 21st December there was the winter solstice happening, and as such now we have entered into the full swing of the winter season. Northern hemisphere is under the grip of winter fully in the fullest sense, and the sun's rays are falling in the reaching our area in the traveling the longest path, and so becoming less and less intense day by day. That is the leading to the cooler and cooler weather climatologically, and at the same time we will experience the quiescent weather, much less and less rainfall activity, and accompanied by cold spells, rain and snow over the hills, and so these are the peculiarities of this weather. And if some aberrations are to happen, this will be happening only with the coming of weather systems giving rise to rainfall. So let us see what had been the weather situations prevailing during the past week. Here we may notice that there had been some western disturbances moving across the western Himalayan region, one after another. However, it did not cause much weather. It was very passive western disturbances in a sense, and we have these easterly waves moving along the equatorial belt, near equatorial belt. They also remained much confined to the lower latitudes. That is, they caused only weather over the northeast monsoon regime, that too only over Tamil Nadu. So as we can see that here the cloud movement in association with, there is clear-cut bifurcation between the easterly regime and westerly regime. Easterlies are causing weather, clouds are moving in the westward direction in the near equatorial belt here in association with the easterly waves, and we have this western disturbance activity in association with the westerly regime far north, and it is moving all along the northern part of the country. And here the rainfall, to say, we are now in the northeast monsoon period also. It is going on, and we have these easterly waves causing some rainfall over the southernmost peninsular India, as I already told. On one single day, there was some active day of northeast monsoon activity over Tamil Nadu, and on 18th, that is in the beginning of the week, 18th and 19th, Tamil Nadu received some heavy rainfall also, isolated places, only isolated heavy rainfall occurred. So this was the weather. Apart from, whatever experienced had been the major events had been pertaining to the temperature. That is night minimum temperature and day maximum temperatures, how it behaved. That was the peculiarity here for this week. We experienced cold wave, severe cold wave conditions over northern plains, including western Himalayan region, northwest India, that is comprising of North Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh and Delhi, then Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and Odisha. Systematically, the spell of cold wave propagated from the west and affected these states. There had been some days occasionally the cold wave situation remained severe, and at the same time we experienced on the day temperature. There was from the snow-clad hills, cold winds were blowing, and so this created some anomalous, below normal, cooler than normal day temperatures over the northern plains, comprising of all this northern belt. What I told, Haryana, including Haryana. So these were the peculiarity, and there had been some isolated pockets experiencing fog conditions as well during this period. So temperature, as we are focusing on temperature this week, we'll see one day or day-to-day basis how the temperature pattern evolved. In the beginning of the week, as I told, there had been below normal temperatures prevailing over entire northwest India. So this pattern, whatever blue shades you are seeing, it is of below normal temperatures. That is what we expect during this part of the year. How much it is lower, lesser. That pattern is depicted in these figures. Here, as the week progressed, we can see a gradual shift, eastward shift in the below normal regime, and also at the same time that shift was reflected, it propagated slightly to the south also. So southern parts, Telangana, some isolated events of cold wave happened. This is the pattern of minimum temperature as I am showing here. Now let us see the cold day situation type. What type of pattern was there during the cold day situation during this week. Here, these are the maximum temperature anomalies, and on day-to-day basis we can see there had been some very large anomalous temperature pattern over northern plains, the same places, same regions where we experienced cold wave situation. Cold day conditions also coexisted, and this is happening and gradually, but the cold day situations gradually improved, and over the western parts initially it gradually shifted in an eastward direction, and finally on 21st December it was prevailing only over parts of Bihar and adjoining East Uttar Pradesh. And later on it got abated subsequently with more and more sunshine reaching the ground. The days became warmer, and from 22nd onwards there was no cold day situation prevailing over the entire country. So this is just at a glance, if you look at the maximum and minimum temperature anomalies, how it was, that idea we will get from by looking into these animations. This is the left one is so monthly pattern. How now we are in the post monsoon season. The October, November, December comprise our post monsoon season, and the month-wise pattern of minimum and maximum temperature, if you see, the first one we are looking at the October maximum temperature mean pattern, and above the brighter shades indicate the above normal anomalies, and green and towards the left side shades are indicating the cooler anomalies. So October as such, the pattern had been as a whole, if you see, the northern plains where we expect the temperature to remain below normal, that is indicating some above normal warmer anomalies. And if we recall, we were having an event of depressions forming and moving along the peninsular India during this period. So these have caused below normal maximum temperature over the peninsular region. And here this is the October month's minimum temperature also remained above normal. And November, when we are coming, we can see that we are seeing some below normal anomalies of minimum and maximum, both maximum as well as minimum temperature. And as December till date, the temperature anomalies are of mixed kind. We have the below normal day maximum temperatures over the northern plains and some of the western parts of the country, whereas above normal day temperatures are prevailing, had been there over eastern India. And for minimum temperatures, because of the contribution in this mean pattern from the first 10 days of December, which remained warmer than normal, we are getting this anomaly as mostly warmer than normal minimum temperature anomaly. So rainfall as such for past week it remained mainly very inactive week in terms of western disturbance activity, and we can see these are the rainfall anomaly figures, and Jammu and Kashmir is reporting large deficiency in rainfall, where rainfall is not there indicated by white shades, and in the northeast monsoon regime we are getting Tamil Nadu some excess rainfall reported, and Lakshadweep also received excess rainfall. All other subdivisions are either deficient or no rainfall. And for the season, post-monsoon season up to 23rd December, if you are seeing, the pattern is like this. Due to the excess rainfall which in association with the depressions which moved across central India, we are having some above normal anomalies over this part, and in the northeast monsoon regime, Tamil Nadu, major part is Tamil Nadu and South Interior Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, coastal Andhra Pradesh mainly. These have received excess rainfall, but they are mainly their contribution from the cyclonic storms, cyclonic storm Nivar, which crossed Tamil Nadu, that also has contributed to this normal to above normal rainfall activity. And as such, the season till 23rd September is 5% below normal climatologically. So as on today, the weather systems which are prevailing over our region are, there is one western disturbance which is approaching. It might be causing some light rain or snow over the higher reaches of Jammu and Kashmir alone. It is a feeble system. There is another one approaching, from which we expect some rainfall and snowfall to happen over entire western Himalayan region, and some light rainfall activity even it can happen over the adjoining plains also. So these are the systems in the offing in the westerly regime, and in the easterly regime we have one low pressure area over southeast Arabian Sea. It is a feeble one. However, it is causing some rough sea conditions over this part of the sea. So only a very small area has been warned about fishermen not to venture into these areas. And we have another cyclonic circulation in the easterly regime, which is located over adjoining to Malay Peninsula. So these systems are, we are expecting these systems to propagate gradually westwards. Low pressure area, however, it is expected to weaken further in the coming 2 days period. So this forecast, as such, warnings are there for northern parts, northern plains, especially for fog and cold wave situations. No cold day likely. So this cold wave situation forecasts which are given for Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh and Delhi, Uttarakhand and West Uttar Pradesh, and isolated pockets over Telangana as well for 1 day. And further that it is gradually likely to reduce due to the incoming western disturbance, approaching western disturbance, which might be leading to some changes in the flow pattern as well as some clouding. So as a result, night temperatures are likely to increase and thereby abating the cold wave. However, with the passage of, after the passage of this active western disturbance for which is likely to affect Western Himalayan region on during 26 to 28. Thereafter, soon after the passage, there can be a reoccurrence of cold wave during the later part of the week. So the flow pattern as such, the GFS model indicated flow pattern is like this. We have this easterly regime, in that embedded systems are there, and in the western part we have, this is what we are seeing is the 850 HPA, that is wind pattern at 1.5 kilometer above mean sea level, superposed with the rainfall pattern, expected rainfall pattern. So this rainfall is likely to confine to the southern parts of the country alone, and we have some western disturbances in that region. So if we look in order to have an outlook into the coming 2 weeks, this is the model predicted for rainfall. The top one is the cumulative rainfall for week 1. This is for week 2, and these two are the anomalies, that is the departure from normal. So as such, as we have discussed, week 1 comprising 25th December to 31st December might be experiencing some western disturbances moving and causing some rainfall over, but very less. It is not a very predominant above normal activity. And in the southern belt, we do expect some easterly waves causing some rainfall activity, not of any major type of rainfall activity. And but when we are progressing into week 2, that is first week of January 2021, there could be some active easterly wave affecting the southern peninsula, this might be causing some enhanced rainfall activity. Thereby, the northeast monsoon rainfall activity might be getting revived over Tamil Nadu during the week 2 part. And week 2 might be, so here we will look at the temperature. Temperature also is our major concern here. So week 1, the minimum temperatures are shown here, actual whatever we expect, and how much anomalous it will be in the bottom panel. Here we can see the below normal temperatures are predicted to continue in the coming week as well. So that means whatever temperature fall we are expecting after the passage of western disturbance, it might be continuing in this week, into this week. And when we are looking at the further week 2 period, first week of January, also there could be below normal, cooler than normal night temperatures prevailing over the major parts of northwest India and some parts of eastern India. However, there could be warming up, warmer than normal night temperatures. Night temperatures in association, probably in association with an active easterly wave pumping some moisture as well as some clouding over this central India and adjoining peninsular India. And when we look at the day temperatures are also likely to be below normal during this period, that is week 1. Over major part of our country, barring the eastern part like Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Bihar, where there could be some above normal temperatures prevailing. And week 2 also almost follows a similar pattern with some slight warming up may be expected. So to sum up, we can expect some near normal rainfall activity during the first week, that is in the end of the last week of December, where we will experience some below normal activity over Tamil Nadu and southern parts of Kerala. Apart from this, there could be the activity could be near normal. And when we are talking about week 2, there is some slight possibility that an easterly wave interacting with a westerly wave trough and causing some rainfall, a spell of rainfall, a near wet spell over central India and northern plains during this. That is a possibility, and we need to be watchful of that. And later, regarding the temperature, as in order to sum up, the cooler than normal nights may continue during both weeks 1 and 2, especially over the northern plains. And for other maximum temperature also, day maximum temperature also, there can be some slight below normal tendency in the western half of the country. So with this, we end our discussion here. I take this opportunity to extend the season's greetings, a Merry Christmas, and better than this year's new year, that is 2021. Let it be a happier and healthier new year to you all. That's all. Thank you.